and the Washington Commanders. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Headed out right. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Right back to Pacheco. We'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. Ready.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
So this one flies out. No return from him. And they're putting the ball right at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. We've got a timeout as they rush out to treat an injured player, and no, this is not what anyone wanted to see. Jalen Hurts, the one injured on that play. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing on 2nd. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He keeps this one himself. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade, and I got to judge that one. That tells me that that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation. How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Second down run by Pacheco. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Williams on the coverage.
This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Driving on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Pitch it to Barkley. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Sometimes that guy in the backfield, Kate, he can just sense it, sees it when a play's going to hit, and that time he knew it well before he received the pitch. That's an occasion where things broke right for him, and it led to a big, big hitter.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
down. A gain of 15.
Throwing from the gun here.
First down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles hold a 16-point lead in the first. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. He gives it to Checo to start the drive. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's good.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 17-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They start with 2nd and 6. Still has some space inside the 35. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Pass is back. Here's Barkley. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Trey Amos. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Kate, That was his quarterback's first interception, and you know what? I don't remember my first, or maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cody picking off a little corner route as I was trying to sprint out, and instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the draw, it's Pacheco. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This is completed downfield to Likely. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's forced that bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now.
79 Broncos.
Now Daniels to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Tag. Bronco 80.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Going after tries goodbye lots. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game.
17. Commanders 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. They connect on the deep shot. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Running right is Pacheco. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action now. Daniels. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's an Intercepted! Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. And no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Let's go.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Yes.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Bronco, Hawk 70, Hawk 65, yes.
Daniels on first down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Ready.
Counter give here to Pacheco. And that's not what the offense done. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Third and long for Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. And a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
He'll work against the blitz. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Back to throw. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. He finds Brown right side. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 3 now. They're throwing it. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided first half. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
17.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Ready?
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. It's Pacheco again. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Now we have a timeout for the injured player, and it's somebody they can scarce afford to lose. Deebo Samuel, the one being checked on. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready, go.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Going to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Commanders
Go.
first down.
Cowboy
First and
80.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Let go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Hopkins on the slant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw, Daniels. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
A gain of 15.
1st down, run with Barkley. Pushing for the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They're starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. 1st and 10. He keeps it on the option. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Warrior 70.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels sends this to the end zone. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That's there to tack on the extra point. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. This time, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd and just 2 to go. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down punt upcoming, Brock. And the direct snap goes to the up man. He's going to go for it. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
The 41-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Connects on the crosser. Running in the red zone. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pass play coming here. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. That's completed out to the right. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. He's got Brown on the slant. And this one doesn't go far.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
We've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. We send a man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Hits his running back. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Elliott connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Ready?
Running up the middle, Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Hauled in by Lane. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Ready? Dragon 6, go.
3rd and short, Daniels. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Desperation time here. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Jake Daniels with the touchdown.
Okay, you got to be aware defensively by this point that this guy is going to run if he sees daylight. I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X factor with his legs.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point
60
conversion.
Maverick, 60 Maverick.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal would get them the lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking in the air here. Gets this to Fant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Finds his back, here's Barkley. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
From the gun, it's again to Bigsby. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Philadelphia.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They run it with Saquon. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And we need more of those as they trail by a score. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. And a likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. We get a 2-score game now late.
Commanders 46. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
60 boxes.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he goes out. Just need one more step there to reach midfield. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DeAndre
DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So they're left facing third and long.
10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
7 Pirates, 7 Panthers.
Throwing now. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Again, Daniels to the air. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Bronco 80.
To throw. Got his target, that's Lane. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, fourth down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Cox, this is Lane. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Trying to set this up quick.
70
First down.
60 Eagles.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
35 seconds to go. It's second and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready,
To throw again, it's Daniels. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
At the 13-yard line.
Ready? Viking 18. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Firing quickly on the line, Daniels. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
10 more yards. Complete to McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 3-yard line.
Options are open here. It's second and inches.
Get it. Pick 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To the air again, Daniels. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. And that is his fourth touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Going after tries goodbye lots. And the Commanders cut the lead down to just 2.
55. Commanders 53.
Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Yeah, likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. Get a 2-score game now late.
Commanders 53.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away.